Are you feeling pressure or blamed for not having a job? My name's JT O'Donnell and welcome to Coaching Moment, where I help you remove the roadblocks so you can move your career forward. Recently, I did a video about what's happening when you're not getting called for interviews. And if you haven't seen that video here on our channel, be sure to check it out right up here. And we got a lot of comments and feedback from viewers, many of whom said, I'm feeling this pressure. My family blames me. They feel like I'm responsible for the fact that I'm not getting these job interviews. And I can really understand that. We work with literally thousands of job seekers at work at Daily, and this is a common frustration and complaint. They feel like their family just doesn't understand. So I want to walk you through what you can do to help get on the same page with your family and your friends and help take that pressure off yourself, because that's really the key here. If you're feeling that additional pressure, it's actually going to make your job search a lot harder. So for starters, what you need to convey to the world is that job search isn't the way it used to be 3, 4, 5 years ago. And oftentimes what you'll find is that the people giving you advice about your job search or giving you those messages that they feel you aren't doing enough probably haven't been out in the workforce looking for work in a while. So what you can do is clarify that with them and say, when's the last time you actually had to conduct a job search? Because it's changed a lot since the time that most people have looked for work. These days, it's very hard to get through the applicant tracking system. You really have to network and know people. In fact, I'm going to give you a statistic, which is over 80% of all jobs are gotten via some form of networking, which means an introduction to somebody who can get you a foot in the door, who can help you then land the interview. So that's a statistic that you want to share with these individuals so they can understand what you're up against. It also leads into you soliciting their help, because a lot of times they want to give you advice, but instead what you need to do is tell them exactly what you need from them. So my advice is to sit down with the people that you're feeling the pressure from and say, look, job search is really tough today. Give them the reasons that I explained. Over 80% of people get jobs via referral. Therefore, I was wondering if this is how you can help me. I've put together a bucket list of employers that I would love to work for in the local area. What I'm looking for is introductions to people who work there. I'm not going to ask them for a job, but I do want to get their perspective on what they think it would take for me to stand out in the hiring process. These are called informational interviews, and that is the one thing that the people in your network can help you with the most. By asking for that advice, that help, you are allowing them to engage in the process with you in a way that you're controlling. They're also going to feel like they're doing something for you. And that's a good thing, because now all of a sudden they're going to change their tune about how they feel about your situation. The other thing that I'm going to tell you to do is to regularly update them on your progress. The solution isn't to avoid people or not bring it up or talk about it. On the contrary, you be proactive and say, I'm going to give everybody a weekly update on where I'm at with my job search. So please don't ask me every single day, every single minute. Once a week, I'm going to tell you everything that I got done this week and how it's panning out. And that way they know, and you can set the expectations so this doesn't have to be a constant dialogue and something that's creating that additional pressure for you. So there you have it, 2 tips. One is to sit down, have a heart-to-heart with the individuals that are creating that pressure for you and solicit their help in terms of networking. And step 2 is to set up a weekly update so that you can manage their expectations and we can stop talking about this day in and day out so that you can focus on the important part of building up that proactive job search and finding your dream job. All right, what did you find helpful here? I want to hear about it in the feedback in the comments below. If you have something you'd like me to address here on Coaching Moment, please put that down there as well. We love to help you. And most importantly, I want to see you in the next video. And remember this, if you want to win, you've got to work it daily.